In this guide, I'll show you how to fix the high memory usage issue inside of Google Chrome. So the first thing we need to do is just launch up the Google Chrome application. And once you're inside of Google Chrome, we need to come over to the three little dots in the top right hand side. And if we scroll all the way down to More Tools, then come inside of Task Manager. Now, if I just maximize this screen so you can see what I'm seeing, and inside of here, you'll see all of the processes that are currently running inside of Google Chrome. So what we can do is just click on any process that's using a high amount of memory, and then we can go ahead and press End Process. Now just make sure to not end anything that we need. So all of these utility processes here we need. And the same with this GPU process. But if you do have extensions and things appear in this list, then you could just go ahead and select them and then just go ahead and press End Process. Then once we've done that, we can close out of this window and you're going to come back over to these three dots on the right hand side, scroll all the way down to Settings, and from the left hand side here, we need to come down to Extensions at the bottom, and we're just going to go ahead and disable all of our extensions, or at least the extensions that we're not using and we don't need running. So as you can see on my computer here, I've got all of these disabled because basically the more extensions you have running here, the slower your browser is going to run and the more memory is going to consume. We can then close out of this window and come back over to Settings, and from the left hand side we're going to come down to Reset Settings, and we're just going to select Restore Settings to their original defaults. Then go ahead and select Reset Settings, and once you've done that, the next thing we need to do is come back inside of Google Chrome, over to the three little dots here, and then we're going to come down to Clear Browsing Data, and we're just going to make sure all of these options are ticked inside of here. And then go ahead and press Clear Data. Then the very last thing we're going to do to speed up Google Chrome and just to avoid this high memory usage issue is to come back over to these three little dots here. And what we're going to do is come over to this search box at the top here and just search for Preload, and then you'll have this option here for Preload Pages. Now, by enabling this option, although it will make your Google Chrome load faster, it will consume a bunch of memory. So the amount of speed difference that it makes, I don't personally think that it's worth it. So I'd actually recommend just disabling this option here. And once you've done that, the very last thing we're going to do is scroll down to the bottom here inside of About Chrome, and we're just going to ensure our Google Chrome application is fully up to date just by pressing this Check for Updates button. Now you can't see it on my screen because I need to restart my computer, but this option should be available for you. And once you've done that, we can restart our computer, and that should have fixed any high memory usage issues inside of Google Chrome. If you did find this video useful, then please consider dropping a like and subscribing. Until next time.